Vitamin D. Modern Americans spend nearly 90% of their lives within climate-controlled interiors, effectively severing our biological connection to the sun. This environmental shift has triggered a silent pandemic of vitamin D deficiency that mirrors the structural collapse of a building without mortar. Regardless of how much calcium you ingest, your skeletal system can only absorb about 10% to 15% of it without this master hormone. Beyond bone density, vitamin D dictates the behavior of over 2,000 genes, acting as a high-level executive for your entire biological hard drive. A persistent drop in mood during winter or a heavy, unexplained exhaustion in your limbs is often the first red flag. Scientific research confirms your brain contains vitamin D receptors in the exact regions responsible for emotional regulation, meaning a lack of light physically rewires your neurochemistry. If you experience a dull, throbbing ache when pressing firmly on your sternum or shins, your body is issuing a critical warning of osteomalacia, a condition where the bone matrix is literally softening. To rectify this, aim for 15 to 20 minutes of direct sun exposure daily or integrate wild-caught salmon, which delivers approximately 570 international units per serving to stabilize your system. Magnesium. Every heartbeat is a biological miracle, involving a complex electrical reset, a process that fails instantly without magnesium. This mineral acts as the body's natural, relaxed switch, countering the tension caused by calcium in your muscles and nerves. When your levels bottom out, your nervous system enters a state of hyper-irritability. This often manifests as an uncontrollable twitch in your eyelid or a sudden, agonizing Charlie horse that jolts you awake at 3 a.m. The crisis stems from our soil. Modern industrial farming has so thoroughly depleted the earth that a single bowl of spinach today contains only a fraction of the nutrients found in a serving from 1950. You could be eating a healthy diet and still be starving at a cellular level. Without magnesium, your heart struggles to maintain its rhythm, and your blood pressure may begin to climb as your arteries lose their ability to remain supple. Restoring this balance requires intentionality in every bite. A single ounce of pumpkin seeds provides nearly 150 milligrams of this vital spark, effectively quieting your overactive nerves. Almonds and dark chocolate also serve as excellent sources to help lower your cortisol levels and stabilize your heart rate. By prioritizing these dense sources, you provide your body the tools to manage stress and prevent the structural misfires that lead to chronic pain. Vitamin B12. Your nerves are encased in a specialized protective shield called myelin, functioning exactly like the thick plastic insulation on a high-voltage electrical wire found in complex machinery. Vitamin B12 is the only biological material capable of maintaining this critical barrier. Without it, your internal wiring begins to short-circuit and degrade. For millions of Americans following strict plant-based diets, or those over age 60, a deficiency isn't just minor fatigue, it is a slow-motion destruction of the entire central nervous system. You might feel a strange pins and needles tingling in your fingertips or a pervasive brain fog that makes simple nouns feel suddenly unreachable and confusing. The true biological battlefield, however, is located deep within your stomach acid and digestive enzymes. To extract B12 from protein, your body requires a highly acidic environment and a specialized protein called intrinsic factor. As we age, or if we frequently utilize common heartburn medications, our stomach acid production naturally plummets, leaving the B12 trapped and useless in the digestive tract. This creates a dangerous paradox. You could be eating expensive organic steaks every night and still suffer from irreversible nerve damage because the nutrient never actually enters your bloodstream. To safeguard your cognitive sharpness, you must source B12 from bioavailable animal proteins like wild-caught fish, or utilize high-quality supplementation to prevent the long-term, devastating degradation of your spinal cord and mental clarity. Iron. Blood acts as the primary logistics network of your body, where iron serves as the specialized vehicle hauling oxygen to your brain and muscles. When levels drop, your cells literally begin to suffocate. This internal oxygen crisis often manifests as a compulsive urge to move your legs in the evening, known as restless leg syndrome, or your fingernails becoming brittle and dipping inward like a spoon. Iron absorption is more complex than simply eating red meat. Your body distinguishes between heme-iron from animals, which is easily absorbed, and non-heme-iron from plants, which is notoriously difficult to process. If you drink hot tea or coffee immediately after lunch, the tannins can block your iron absorption by up to 60%. This small habit might be the reason for a crushing exhaustion that no amount of sleep can fix. To optimize your energy, always pair iron-rich foods with vitamin C, such as a squeeze of lemon on spinach, to triple the absorption rate. For the most efficient fuel, 4 ounces of lean red meat provides a concentrated dose of heme-iron to replenish ferritin stores and clear the persistent fog of fatigue. Vitamin C. While often marketed as a simple cold remedy, vitamin C serves a far more structural purpose as the primary catalyst for collagen production. Collagen acts as the biological glue holding your skin, joints, and blood vessels together. Without this vital nutrient, your body's structural integrity begins to fail at a microscopic level. You might notice gums that bleed easily during a routine brushing, or mysterious bruises appearing on your limbs despite no memory of an injury. In extreme cases, this deficiency leads to scurvy, a condition where your old wounds can actually reopen and fail to heal. This happens because your body can no longer maintain the connective tissue that seals your skin and organs. Beyond physical structure, vitamin C is a potent antioxidant that neutralizes oxidative stress caused by environmental toxins. To maintain your internal masonry, skip the sugary juices and reach for a single red bell pepper, which contains nearly 3 times more vitamin C than an orange. Kiwi and fresh berries also provide high-density doses to keep your biological cement strong and your immune shield impenetrable. Calcium. Maintaining a precise level of calcium in your bloodstream is so critical for survival that your body refuses to compromise on it. Your heart and nerves require this mineral to fire electrical signals and contract muscles every second of the day. If your dietary intake falls short, your brain triggers a biological heist, systematically stripping calcium from your bones to keep your heart beating. This means your blood tests may look perfect, even while your skeleton is becoming dangerously porous and brittle. Beyond bone density, calcium plays a misunderstood role in your sleep cycle. It helps the brain use the amino acid tryptophan to manufacture melatonin. Consequently, a deficiency often manifests as chronic insomnia or an inability to reach deep, restorative sleep stages. If you experience frequent muscle cramps or a persistent numbness in your fingertips, your nerves are likely struggling to communicate. To protect your structural reserves, look beyond just basic dairy. 1 serving of sardines with the bones included, or a cup of cooked collard greens provides a massive, bioavailable dose of this mineral. Ensuring your bone bank stays funded prevents the silent, painless erosion that eventually leads to sudden fractures later in life. See vitamin K2. Taking calcium without vitamin K2 is a gamble that often results in minerals ending up in the wrong places. While K1 handles blood clotting, K2 acts as an expert contractor that ensures building materials reach the bone matrix instead of clogging your plumbing. Without this traffic cop, the calcium you consume drifts aimlessly, leading to a dangerous irony. You can suffer from osteoporosis in your bones while simultaneously developing stiff, calcified arteries that increase cardiovascular risk. K2 activates a specific protein called osteocalcin, which literally locks calcium into your bone structure for long-term strength. It simultaneously triggers matrix GLA protein to sweep excess minerals out of your soft tissues and kidneys, preventing them from becoming as rigid as stone pipes. This deficiency is a critical missing link in Western medicine, explaining why standard calcium supplements can sometimes do more harm than good. To restore order, prioritize fermented foods like natto, which offers the highest concentration of K2 available, or high-quality pasture-raised egg yolks. A small serving ensures your mineral transport system remains efficient, keeping your heart supple and your skeleton solid as steel. Zinc. Zinc functions as the primary foreman for your body's cellular construction sites, overseeing the rapid division of cells required for healing. It is so deeply integrated into your sensory biology that a subtle deficiency can actually render your favorite foods tasteless or odorless. If you notice small, unexplained white spots appearing on your fingernails, your body is revealing a localized failure in keratin production. a classic red flag that your internal architect is missing. Beyond surface-level signs, zinc serves as a critical regulator for hormonal balance and skin integrity. For those struggling with persistent adult acne, particularly along the jawline, the root cause is often a lack of zinc, which normally prevents the buildup of inflammatory oils and bacteria. Your immune system relies on this mineral to produce natural killer cells. Without them, a minor cold can linger for weeks instead of days. To fortify your defenses, look to the ocean. A single serving of oysters provides more than 400% of your daily requirement, though grass-fed beef and pumpkin seeds offer reliable, high-density alternatives. Maintaining these levels ensures your body can close wounds quickly and keep your skin clear by managing the biological blueprints of your hormones and every microscopic repair process. Potassium. Potassium serves as the primary electrical conductor, managing the delicate voltage across every cell membrane in your biological system. Despite its vital importance for cellular survival, most Americans fail to reach the staggering 4,700 milligram daily requirement, largely due to an over-reliance on processed sodium and convenience foods. This severe electrolyte imbalance turns your cells into waterlogged sponges, leading to chronic bloating and persistent constipation as your digestive muscles lose the electrical spark required for effective movement and fluid regulation. Without this balance, your body essentially struggles to transmit the signals necessary for basic metabolic functions. The most alarming signs of a potassium deficit occur within the muscular walls of your chest. Because your heart is a muscle driven entirely by rapid electrical pulses, low levels cause disturbing palpitations or an irregular rhythm that feels like your heart is flipping over in your chest cavity. When you consume excessive salt without enough potassium, your kidneys are forced to flush potassium out to maintain blood chemistry, leaving your nerves completely depleted of energy. To regain control, prioritize a medium avocado or a large baked potato with the skin on, which contain nearly double the potassium of a banana. Integrating fresh spinach into your meals provides the high-voltage fuel necessary to stabilize your blood pressure and keep your internal rhythm perfectly synchronized and resilient against the constant stresses of modern life. Iodine. Your thyroid gland is the thermostat for your entire body, and iodine is the only fuel that can flip the switch. Every metabolic process, from how fast you burn calories to how quickly your cells regenerate, depends on the iodine-rich hormones T3 and T4. A subtle but fascinating sign of deficiency is the thinning of the outer third of your eyebrows, or feeling a biting chill in your hands and feet, even when the room temperature is a comfortable 72 degrees Fahrenheit. When your iodine levels drop, your thyroid struggles to produce enough spark, causing your entire biological engine to idle at a dangerously low speed, a state known as hypothyroidism. This slowdown results in unexplained weight gain and a heavy, crushing fatigue that makes even simple tasks feel monumental. Without iodine, the thyroid can physically swell in an attempt to capture every stray molecule of the nutrient from your blood. To keep your metabolic fire burning, incorporate seaweed and wild-caught cod into your diet, or simply ensure you are using salt fortified with iodine. Just a few micrograms of this ocean-sourced element can be the difference between a sluggish existence and a high-energy metabolism. Which of these signs have you noticed in yourself lately? Share your experience in the comments below. Thank you for watching and prioritizing your health today.